So hi everybody. So I'm actually up filming this in Brisbane. So this will be my collective reading for the week ahead. I haven't had a chance to look at much of the planets, but I do know we have an eclipse coming up, which I might do a separate video for that when I look more into that. And I know that Venus is going to get closer to Venus. So Venus will get closer to Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces. I feel like this may bring on some relief with people. I also feel like coming up, I do feel like it could be an intense week that's coming up ahead. And I feel like that it's going to be a week where we're reflecting and looking at self-forgiveness for ourselves and for people who have done us wrong. It's like we need to release. We are coming up to where planets are going to start to be in retrograde, and I will tell you guys coming up closer to that. So you might find things starting to slow down. So this is the sort of the last week where we really have a chance to move forward and to try and get things happening in our lives. And I feel like people this week are going to be looking at which direction am I heading in my life? What can I possibly change? Where am I going to? And it's also a battle of wits and control that's coming up for the week ahead. I do feel like it's definitely a week of a challenge, but also grace. Just remind where I'm staying, which is a train line directly behind me, so I can't. Yeah, hearing train lines. What is that? There we go. So we do have train lines coming up, coming behind me. You'll see. So, and it's definitely, look, it's a week where I feel like it's like we're jumping over obstacles that are coming in our way, but these obstacles that are there to, every obstacle that can be happening in our life are there to help us grow and to challenge us to move forward too. And I feel like too, don't forget about the small things in life and take care in, I feel like also Mother Nature's coming up for this week in taking care of where we're going, where we're looking at. But looking at finer detail, I feel like that's going to be a part of this week. Looking at the finer things, finer detail, what is important in your life, and really try to move from things that don't serve you, are not important. And if someone really needs your help, try not to neglect them, because I feel like people may be in need and they're going to need help. So looking for you to perhaps guidance into them through a challenging week ahead. And it's also, there's a bit of peace coming in, I feel like too. It's going to be intense mixed week, I feel like, that's coming up. Even when we're looking at world events that are coming up, I feel like it's going to be popping up things. Also want to say, like, about my last video about when I was mentioning the Mercury meeting up with Uranus. So we actually got some unexpected news, I guess, where I live in Sydney. So to do with like mandates. So that was my unexpected news. So I wanted to see if you guys had anything unexpected you heard the past week. Please put them in the comment section. Let me know if you want to. And also Tribe and Tribulation 2 coming up for the week. Okay, I'm gonna do I'll do a card for a day, and then I'll try and do a channel for you guys, and then I'll do a 4-card spread where you guys can pick a 4 card each, and I'll give you a meaning. Most of my cards that I usually use are packed away for the fair, which we're doing tomorrow. So later on today, we're going to set up the store. So let's see what we've got coming up here. So, and I've still got to film the horoscope, so just bear with me. They may be a day late. I've just got a lot coming up myself for the week ahead. So I'm back on Monday 25th. It is a long drive from where I am. And then I'm actually going to my sister's graduation on that Friday. So yeah, just bear with me in getting things done. But let's just see. We're just going to shuffle these cards, and we'll do a card for each day. So we're looking at Monday the 25th. So it's a public holiday for people in Australia for Anzac Day, and then to the Sunday the 1st of May. So we're actually heading into a new month as well. And we're entering Taurus, so we might be even thinking about in Taurus it does rule money, it does rule Mother Nature, earthly things, and also maybe we're looking at our value and our self-worth could even be what we're sort of looking at through this time period. You might find it a little bit slow, Taurus. Like it's can move a little bit slow as well. But looking at the finer things in life, you want the best things. Let's have a look. We'll pick a card a day and see what we get. Okay. So we've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, for Monday, let's have a look what we got here. Monday is this card here. I'm going to be traveling back home. So it is definitely kind of like, moving forward, could be travel as well. It's got the sign of here, Leo, so it could be about maybe our ego, or managing even our ego, but we're heading in the right direction. The sun's shining upon us. It is all about you enjoying yourself. And I feel like maybe this is coming with a self-worth value coming into this as well, but reaching the highest point that you can reach and having that belief in yourself. Don't have that self-doubt. You find a Leo, they don't have self-doubts. They're very sure of themselves. They're ruled by the sun. It's all about them. So Monday is going to be all about you and knowing where you fit in, your self-value, and how much you're worth and where you're going. So that's going to be the card for Monday. The card for Tuesday, which is this card here. This could mean a different, I feel like a sign of peace could be coming in. There's also communication, maybe written or verbal, but I feel like it's some sort of sign of peace. But also this day, it's about concentration, not lacking in, again, like no self-doubt, lacking to, thinking about where we're going in. You might be, I feel like with this day too, there could be a bit of frustration coming in of trying to get things done or being self-motivated. But try not to be just self-doubt. It could be like hard work, but it's also a day of planning and wanting to achieve those goals that you're wanting to go. But I just feel like it's a lot of it. It's about peace. I think he's got a white bird just flew past the card. It's a sign. Okay, then we got Wednesday here. Wednesday is this card. With this card, it's like there's communication again. There's thinking about moving ahead, and we're trying to sort of avoid something. So we're really trying to avoid, I feel like, negative things or negative thoughts, and we're just down that path and going ahead. However, there's someone else like nickling, or there's something there that's it could be someone like manipulating you, or someone who has a forked tongue. The snake there, the way the snake is biting at the horse, I don't like it. So there could be someone that could be annoying you, or could be trying to put that self-doubt. But as you see, the person on the horse, he's not looking. Also looking at the fantasy, looking at things, the unicorn there. So I find that's a sign about fantasy and childlike, but looking at things in a different way and looking at it in a positive way. Be protected by people who are trying to put us down and who are trying to, put in that doubt in us. So it's about protection as well, and definitely you're not fazed by them. You're not letting them win. With that card for Wednesday. Then we've got Thursday here. This card. Thursday, look, with this card, I find it could be about, being suffocated, feeling a bit trapped, also overwhelmed, like you can't move. It's important not to give up, but it might mean that you just need a bit of rest for this day. But also trying to look at signs and look at symbols and trying to translate them in our own lives to where we're going. I kind of feel like we're walking on a tightrope, so I do feel like we're trying to juggle things on, and we're trying to get to where we're going to have a path, but we're just feeling. I also feel like manipulation could be at play this day too, so just be careful about any sort of manipulation that's coming up around you, or your hands maybe feel like they're tied. But I feel like there's always options and there's always a way out when things like that happen. And then we get to Friday. Okay, Friday's coming more about the day before. Look, we may be facing some obstacles coming in our way, some problems. Again, feeling a bit trapped, a bit overwhelmed. But again, as I said, there's a way out. There's always options. We have that door at the bottom of that tower. So we have an option of where we're going to go. Our emotions may be a bit chaotic and a bit over the place. but it's about feeling grounded. And when you're confident in yourself and where you're going to go, I feel like nothing's gonna, hold you back and let you down. No matter how much someone's going to try and hold you back, you will have a plan to find a way to move forward. And just, I feel like the best thing to do is like relax, and knowing that the universe like has your best, has their best intentions to help you move forward, even if you can't see that straight away. And then we've got the weekend. So this is a Saturday. This is a good card for Saturday. It's self growth. It's challenge. Things are opening up. There's also luck, for leaf clover, and we're blossoming into a new direction. Like the music. So I think like things that I may be picking up for you. It's a day of relax, having fun. Go out and enjoy the sunshine if you can. It's also a day of perhaps even taking risks, and being very social with others, and being part of the collective. Like, don't be trapped inside the state. Just a day to go out, have fun, enjoy yourself, and to look how much you've grown, yourself grown, and how far you've come. Like, reflection can be good on this day. But I feel like this is quite a positive card. It's definitely, and like the lady beetle, it's luck. I feel like it's all about luck with this day too. Like the four-leaf clover, the lady beetles. So, and I just feel like it's a really positive card that's coming up. And then we have Sunday here. Look, this day could move pretty fast. We've got the rabbits there. Could possibly someone is trying to maybe run away. There is an aspect of Mother Nature coming out, of the self-growth going on. But I want to say, try not to let other people's stuff weigh you down. So it's about remembering that when other people are going through things, that we can help them and try to help them through that, but not to take on their stuff, because you're going to feel a bit overwhelmed, and you're going to feel energy is going to be feeling a bit heavy, and it's going to make you feel a bit down. So it's best to try and, yes, help people, but then know to remove that energy, because it's not yours, it is to do with them. You might be looking at things in a different way, or looking at maybe being a bit of a nitpicker, wanting to be a perfectionist, wanting to have things a certain way, and you might not be flexible this day. It's all about what, it's the Virgo signs in this card. Virgos sometimes are not flexible. They want things a certain way. They are nitpickers. They're perfectionists. Can't say no to a Virgo. That's what I find. They have to learn for themselves. So even with this card, maybe you have to learn for yourself when things happen. Maybe things you have experienced that you have to learn for yourself. But it's still Mother Nature, and it's still good aspects in this card. I still find things are blossoming, and I do feel like, things may start to pick up. The 5 is standing out to me for some reason too this day. All right, I'm going to try and do a channel for you for the week ahead, and then I'll do the 4 cards for you, just to make a bit more of an individual reading. Let me just see if I can get a channel for you guys. Let's see. Okay, let's get it. Something. This week is a week not to be fearful. This week is a week to challenge you and help you grow. No matter what you all experience, no matter what you all go through, you're going to find there's a time and place for everything that comes in. Try not to be too controlling or manipulating yourselves. For if people are trying to control you, manipulate you, that's on them and it's their problem. Don't try and get revenge or seek out things that are going to harm people. Live your own life and concentrate on yourself and your own path. And don't try to manipulate others, for this will just not make you go well for you, and will make things worse for you. We want you to have this week of fun, joyous week ahead. We need you all to stay safe, and also concentrate, as we say, on yourself, and don't forget people around you that do need your help them, but don't forget also to help yourself and be kind to yourself. We wish you a good day and best of luck until we meet again. Bye. Okay. Alright guys, do I do the full card spread quickly for you? Okay, this video is not as long as my other ones, but just doing it quickly so that I can have you up there. So I'm having that fair, which will be a 3-day fair, which starts tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, and then I go back. So it's just a busy time. Okay, so I got my 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's look at my Disney cards out for here. Okay, card number 1 for people picking card number 1. We've got here Okay, look at what I get from this card. It's like you're a bit clumsy, you know, try not to get yourself in a bit of spot of trouble, but laugh at yourself. So whenever something that comes up and you're being a bit clumsy and maybe you fall over, don't forget to laugh. Laughter is the best medicine, and try not to take yourself too seriously. I feel like not having self-doubt, and it's always to be goofy. It's okay to be a bit of a goofball, and it's okay to have fun. And if you do get your spot of trouble, as I said, laugh it off. And it's going to be, I feel like this card, it's just about, it's very lighthearted. It's, you know, things are coming up. It's very good. You're achieving new things. And as I say, if things don't go right, just laugh it off with this card. Okay, card number 2 for this card here. Okay, this card, I feel like it's Cinderella, and we got half of when she's, you know, before she's met Prince, and then we got her going to the ball. I want to say with this half, I feel like with this, you know, it's about, we don't want to play the victim. So we don't want to stay in victim. We want to shine, and we want to know that we've gone through things and we still got to move forward and go on with our lives, and, you know, a few challenges. Because if we always stay in the victim, we don't grow, we don't seem to go anywhere, and we limit ourselves. We don't want to limit ourselves. You want to be able to go forward. You might be missing something. The shoe's missing, is catching my eye. So she lost a shoe. So you might lose something. Could be a shoe. I feel like if you do, I feel like, you know, you will get it back. But I feel like, yeah, you might end up losing something with this card. But it's also, be thankful. Something magical may even happen this week for you. Like she had the fairy godmother, so you may get a wish come true. A miracle may happen. Don't go into self-doubt. Be that confident. Be when she's all dressed up, how she's got all that more confidence about her. Staying true to yourself, and, you know, be kind. I say be kind. Be kind. She's, even when she made it as a princess, she was still very kind. Okay. And card number 3 for picking this card. Again, it's a magical card. It's also number 8, so it's infinity. It could be money coming in for you this week. Again, he's holding a coin, so again, money. It could be a magical week, or dreaming coming true. You might, even if your person does Wiccan, you might be doing some sort of spiritual, or some sort of what we call it. They call it. I can't remember what they call it. My mind's gone blank. They work with the moon, so maybe some sort of something you're doing with the moon, or something magical that you're doing. There's also being about nature. I do feel like things are blossoming around you this week, so I feel like it's a good week for you with this card. There's a lot of hope there with it, and it's having fun playing. Mickey, you know, he took over the sorceress. There's a bit of magic, but then he got a bit of trouble, so you might get a bit of mischief this week too with this card. But overall, I feel like it's going to be fun, and I do feel like we find a financial gain with you. And the 4th card here, again, this card's coming again. Other videos too, it's been coming out a lot. Yeah, the rainbow standing out to me. So again, like financial, I feel like you might get a bit spooked, may get a bit worried. There's also of using your, you're gonna have to use your mind this week. Your mind intelligence, your wisdom that you've had. People are gonna call upon you for help, and you're gonna have to really dig deep and think about, you know, how you're gonna help them. You might feel a bit worn out, but you're going to be intuitive. So, you know, I might be doing spiritual work or be more intuitive. Could be coming up for you this week. But you might be a bit spooked off, or a bit worried. But it's about you getting through it, using your knowledge, using that wisdom. You might find lack of sleep with this card too, because there could be a night owl as well. Okay, guys, I'll leave it there. Thank you for watching, liking. Don't forget, I'm at the Fairview in Brisbane. Come and say hi. We're in row A08. And so we'll be there for all 3 days. We've got readings on, so the price of readings will be a bit more expensive than what I would usually charge, just because we got to cover our expenses in coming here. So it will be $60 for 15 minutes, or the 100 for the half an hour. But yeah, come and say hi. Be really good to meet some of you in person. And I hope you all have a good week, and I hope you have a really good Anzac Day for anyone in Australia who has it off. And I will see you again for my next video. So bye for now.